YouTube was good, family. So there's a woman named Romeka Meeks, and something happened to this woman. She had a family and she was unalived in front of her son. So I don't quite know the story, but I'm very interested to hear what happened. So I'm MasoMoney. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and let's watch this video together. Let's get straight into it. Romeka Meeks, never love anything more than yourself. This man played a role in the reason she was no longer alive. This guy right here, and a TikTok with her. So what happened to the young lady?
She put the gun in the car. The gun, she shot her? Let's go right here. She shot her.
The girl on the scene shot her?
Please, y'all. Please stop sharing them. Poses of my sister, please.
Wow, they got
please
the video
stop sharing that post of my baby sister on that ground, please. Get y'all, please.
It's a bad
for my
image.
mama and for me and my siblings' sake. Please, y'all. My sister is gone.
Wow.
It has been crazy. Alright, y'all, now this story right here has been crazy since it happened, and we told y'all from the beginning that something just didn't smell right, and lo and behold, we were right. Now, for y'all that don't know what's going on, a Chicago mother dropped her son off to school on Monday, September 8th, 2025, and was going about her routine like every other morning. She would usually drop her son off to school and then make her way to work afterwards, but on this day, she wouldn't make it to work.
Wow.
This is because she would be shot unalived right at her son's school in front of her son, according to some reports. And what makes matters worse is that it was all orchestrated by the same person she shared that child with. Now, according to news...
So the pops had his new girl come kill his baby mama at the school? That's gotta be what happened. Cause they said a girl
we would be told that Romeka Meeks would get into an argument with her baby father's other baby mother at her child's school. At first, it sounded like a situation where maybe they crossed paths, had a heated argument from tension that was already built up, and then things went left. However, no, because rumor has it that allegedly, it'd be no reason for the other baby mother or her baby father to even be at that school because they didn't have no kids that attended the school. In fact, they're saying that the two drove all the way from Milwaukee to their son's school because the baby father didn't have an address or a number, and that's where Romeka would be targeted. Now, it's a few stories floating around where it said that a fight broke out between Romeka and her baby father's other baby mother, Holly Johnson, and it ended up with Romeka being in a headlock by her baby father. Holly would take that opportunity to go to her car to retrieve a firearm and then proceed to walk up and shoot Romeka right in her face where she was defenseless.
Oh my gosh,
now there's videos and pictures of the scene floating around, but out of respect for the family, we won't show it in this video. But now there's other stories that are stating that there was never even a fight between his baby mothers. They already knew what they were going up to that school to do, which makes it premeditated. But then the baby father will put hands on Romeka first and stage the shooting to happen as if Romeka was the aggressor, so it could seem like they were defending themselves against her. This is why in the video floating around, the first thing you can hear the suspect, which is the other baby mother, saying is, "I have my license to carry," and the baby father is heard stating that it was self-defense. Now, a woman who's close to the family would take to her Facebook to say, quote, "Camera shows they never fought. Justice will be served for you cut it." Now, either way, let's say they did fight. One thing doesn't have to do with the other. Like mentioned in the last video,
it don't even matter. They pull up to this woman's school and the baby daddy is such a hoe-ass dude. He had her stand over his own baby mama. That's a sick individual. I think both of them deserve life. I don't gotta hear the other side of the story. You pulled up on her while she dropping her kid off at school. What type of...
Why did a grown man even have a woman in a headlock if it was a fight between two women? Or why, instead of de-escalating the situation, being that they're basically fighting over him, why did he decide to get involved instead of breaking things up? Also, how would this even be considered self-defense when it seems like Romeka was the only one who was defenseless against two people, being that when she was shot in the face, she was in the headlock at the time? But then the $1,000,000 question is, why was him and his other baby mother even up there? Because according to reports, they didn't have any kids that attended that school. which would seem like her sole reason, or their sole reason of going up there, was to target Romika, resulting in her death, which should also result in premeditated M. Now, since putting a video out yesterday concerning the incident, the family has spoken out, as well as friends who knew Romika, and they will all say that Carlos was a stalker that was mad that Romika didn't warn him. Although he tried to act like he was so happy with his new baby mother, his actions would show different, so much to the point where Romika had to get a restraining order against him. It was also revealed that prior to the actual day she lost her life, she had already alerted her family in a group chat that he was stalking her. Now, what makes matters even worse, a user on Facebook will recall seeing another altercation between Romika and Carlos just a week prior to the incident. The user would take to Facebook to say, quote, "Same people that I saw last week. He was trying to fight her then, in a uniform, after dropping off her son, because I stopped like, he better not hit that little ad lady." Someone else in the comments would confirm that story as well, as she would say, yes, I was.
So he pulling up every week till he kill this girl, bro?
There. She asked me, can I record it? And she's talking about Romika. Then the user will respond by saying, quote, "Yes, he told her he was about to knock her butt out." I'm like, why at the school though? So this has been in motion since last week.
Wow.
Which means, y'all, once again, that this was premeditated. An altercation happened last week, also involving him looking for trouble, as he went to their child's school with the sole purpose of targeting her because he had no other reason to be up there.
Literally.
Oh, and she has a restraining order. And he ended up doing the same thing this week, but this time he used his other baby mother to do his dirty work. Now, before I get into the other receipts that social media has, let's get into what Romika's sister had to say concerning the situation. Y'all check this out.
It don't even matter. You didn't have to overkill her.
Yeah, he overkilled her. In the face, bro? A face shot?
You did not have to. You thought she was a threat. If you shot her in the leg, what did you keep shooting for? You shot her in her face and her chin, bro.
Dang.
Come on, G. Y'all know Romika 150 pounds soaking wet, bro.
It's a little female.
Bro.
Did her like a off.
G, y'all know what I'm saying, bro. And then
this hard to watch.
My kids, G. How you going? You couldn't handle that. A real I don't get no kids by both of these bitches. You got kids by both of these bitches to tell me you couldn't stop that, bro. You ain't to tell me you want to act like you, bro.
Man, why we stop? He won't blame this time like.
Now that you've seen that, social media has also proved once again that Carlos isn't no angel and should be arrested. Prior to this incident, Romika would expose Carlos for being a stalker and damaging the things in her house due to her not wanting anything to do with him anymore. A Facebook user will post slides of occurrences between the two where Romika would expose Carlos, and she captioned the pictures as she would say, quote, "This man was real life stalking her and used his baby mother to do his dirty work. Please, oh my God, please lock him up as well. Please. This is so insane." Now, with one slide, she would show a picture she took of him outside her home, sticking his middle finger up as she captioned it, saying, quote, "Why you stalking and ain't answered a call for your butt or ish for you? Wasn't you just with a B word? What the F? Go home, Roger. Leave me alone. I'ma let the world see how you really is." In the next slide, she would expose him vandalizing her house as he shattered one of her windows. She would caption it saying, quote, "The crib your son stay in, you stay acting to the world. You ain't obsessed, and there ain't no MF way you doing ish like this to a B word you love and your son. Weird, fake ass rack boy. B word destroy ish cause he ain't got ish to lose. Effing embarrassing to my name, but on the internet like you got B words. You gon' F 10 million H words and they still won't be me clown. My balcony window." In the next slide, she showed a screenshot of someone responding to her pictures as they would say, quote, "Yeah, that's super goofy. He did all that ish to you," then posted another B word on his IG, shaking my head, "N words be over weird." She would caption that responding as she would say, quote, "Laughing my butt off because I don't want him. Any B word can have him. Please, on my life, I don't care. I will not give a F. Just let me and my baby be at peace on my son." Then in the next slide, she exposed that he would damage her designer items, and she captioned it saying, quote, "But wait, there's more. Man, the MF don't have a kid with me. It's 2024, who the F still doing this with an N-word? Los, why you posting like you happy, your butt really obsessed, and the F N-word who destroy everything if you can't have it." Now in the last slide, she revealed that he broke her TV, and she captioned it saying, quote, "Like bro, I thought only B-words do ish like this."
He one of them.
Now, here's what it seemed like to me, y'all. It seemed like a bad case of fatal attraction, and maybe Carlos got caught doing wrong. When she decided she didn't want anything to do with him due to infidelity of whatever sort, he went crazy. He got another girl to try to cover it up like he isn't hurt, but clearly that's not who he wanted, and his plan didn't work because Romika really didn't care. Therefore, the plan didn't work, and on top of that, he had a child with someone he really don't love, so he lost twice. Any man that's over a woman, especially having a whole nother baby with another woman, isn't going to be there doing what he's doing. Clearly, it was still feelings, and it looked like he used his other baby mother to handle his dirty work. So he ruined the lives of two women, while at the moment, he's free. One is no longer on this earth, while another will potentially spend the rest of her life in jail. Can you imagine crashing out over a man, thinking you doing it out of the intention of love, only to later find out that you was just being used, and now you will potentially spend the rest of your life in jail because you was tricked? Crazy. And like I said in the last video, I feel this man should be in jail.
Man, send his ass up the road, man. R.I.P. to her. Romika Meeks, man, that's a crazy story. I didn't know what happened with this young lady, but for the dude to literally get his baby mama knocked off by his other BM, like, that's a sick individual. But I'm MasoMoney. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video. If y'all really rocking with me, just watch another video, family.